Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute.
So I've passed by Wild Waters here in Mombasa. You can see behind me. And I'm really not a big fan of water, so I'm not gonna go in. I just wanted to find out the prices, the rates. So they charge 300 to just get in, and you just sit and watch people enjoying themselves. But if you want to, go through the slides, you pay 1700. So they open from 10 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. And you can, the 1700 allows you to enjoy from that 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All the slides, both kids and adults, they pay the same rate, but of course kids have their place and adults have their place. Non-residents is 1900, so 200 more. So they don't allow food or drinks from outside, but there's a restaurant behind me where you could just buy what you want. So drinks, water, whatever is not allowed. I forgot to mention, guys, that from Mamba Village to Wild Waters is just a walking distance. It's like 2 minutes walk or even less. Yeah, so it's just a walking distance. You can go there. I would suggest you have Wild Waters as the last activity you do. That way at least you relax, get to play with water, and you've already done the other excursions. Yeah.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feel.
So hi guys, it's another day of exploring Mombasa, and I'm at Halapak. Yeah, I've just finished paying for my fees and I'm coming in. They're charging 600 for East Africa residents. One thing I've noticed is they've increased the fee one, and then the other thing, most of these places I'm visiting are cashless. Like right now they don't accept cash payments, so it's important for you to have probably your credit card, money in your M-Pesa, so that you could pay cashless. Yeah, so now we go in and explore Halapak. I've been to Halapak before. I came in here in 2018. The place still looks beautiful, so it's hard to believe that this used to be a mining area. It used to be a quarry actually. Bamburi Cement used to mine here, so it's hard to believe that this used to be a quarry and now they reclaimed the place and turned it into this beautiful park, and it's just beautiful. It has all these nice trees, the weather is amazing. It's now very beneficial to the environment. It's really hard to believe that, but you see what the power of taking care of our environment does. Like, they spoiled the place, but then they reclaimed it and they turned it into something that's beneficial to the environment. So come, let's enjoy Halapak. I've been walking and walking and walking. It's such a distance getting to the reception area. So let's walk and walk and walk. I'm seeing a huge tortoise in front of me. Let me show you guys. A huge tortoise. Oh my god. It's so huge. It's just on my way as I'm getting in. So they've just checked my ticket, and let me just give you a quick update. So usually here at Halapak, 3 p.m. is giraffe feeding. I've seen giraffe being fed so many times. I don't think I need to watch that. And then at 4 o'clock, they have hippo feeding, at 4 o'clock. And then at 4:30, they have crocodile feeding. So right now it's 1. I can't stay here until 3 p.m. so I could go watch, the animals being fed. Since I have other activities to do, I've decided to just do the rounds of Halapak, and then from there I'll go do the other activities and then come back in time for crocodile feeding, because that's the only thing I'm interested to see. So that's really exciting, and I think that's something important for you to note. So the best times to actually visit, especially Halapak, is from 3 p.m. That way, at least be here at like around 2:30, so that by 3 you enjoy the feeding of the giraffes. At 4 you enjoy the feeding of the hippos, and 4:30 you enjoy the feeding of the crocodiles. So I think that's good. So let's just do a quick tour, and then we'll leave and come back at 4:30. Yay!
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, know when to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your mind sometimes, you'll be just fine. You'll be just Sometimes we yell when we're sad, and sometimes we laugh when we're afraid. Sometimes we smile when we're mad, and some lines we wished we'd never said. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, know when to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your mind sometimes, you'll be just fine. You could gain from being a bit nicer, know when to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your
So I just finished the tour of Halapak, and it was a short one. So I have to be back here at 4 p.m. to watch the crocodile feeding. I mean, the hippo feeding starts at 4, and then the crocodile feeding starts at 4:30. So 4 has to find me here so I could watch the hippo feeding and the crocodile feeding. I think that's the highlight. And yes, the feeding is daily. That feeding program is daily, unlike for Mava Village, which only happens on Fridays at 5. At Halapak, the feeding is daily. So 3 is the giraffe, 4 hippos, 4:30 is crocodile. So I think the best time again to come is from 2. So that's 2 or even 2:30. 2:30 finds you here, you do the tour. Then at 3 you do the hippo. Then 4 crocodile. Then 3 giraffes, 4 hippos, 4:30 crocodile. Yeah. So I'll come back here. So let me now go do other excursions, and then I'll come back here at 4. So now let's go to Pirates Beach, the famous Pirates Beach, and we see what it has, what's going on, what's happening over there. So guys, I'm at Pirates right now. So I just took a matatu from Halapak to Pirates, just like 30 bob. So outside, it's just that close. Then if you don't have a swimsuit, you can get swimsuits. There's so many people selling swimming costumes for kids, for adults. Yeah. And the prices are quite fair for swimsuits. I've actually bought my son's swimsuit for 350. There's lots of stuff here. Lots of karai, snacks, mabuyu, achari, all those things that you can buy to carry with you back to Nairobi. There's so many of them here. And of course, then that means you will also not get hungry because there's things to bite on. You see, there's so many. They're cooking. Kachiri, yeah, it's water. There are hotels. Nice. Madafu. Get anything, you can get it here. That's so cool. Let's see. Ice cream. Literally everything is here. I'm seeing there's renting of seats at 100. You can rent tables at 150. You just sit and watch. So many people. So table 150, chair to sit 100. But you couldn't just sit on the sand. I mean, and look at how crowded it is. And it gets worse if it's like a Christmas. Today is like date what? It's just December, yes, but it's not Christmas Day, but it's on a Sunday. So I guess that's why it's also this crowded. But it's beautiful, still early, there's no water. So you have to go all the way for you to enjoy the swimming. People are just going in there with their clothes. Pirates. I remember the last time I came here, I was still in high school. We'd come for music festivals and then we were brought here just to enjoy. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to walk. Let me try and walk a little. But I think for me, Pirates is just a place you visit and come, sit, look for a place to sit and just chill and just watch people be marveled at the beach. Because most people from Nairobi, Bara, they actually come here. So it's not really a place to swim, especially coming from Watamu. I would not be comfortable swimming at Pirates. It's too crowded. It's too crowded for me. So for swimming, I think I would advise you do Nyali. Try Nyali Beach and go swim. It's less crowded. Yeah, but Pirates is a public beach anyway, so you can see those seats. Just sit and watch. So many joints where you could eat and enjoy some relaxing time. Yep. Let's try and walk a little. The breeze is good. See how far I can get with walking. But people are still there. That's how crowded it is. Pirates! Pirates! Pirates, the public beach. Pirates, the public beach. I don't know if I can get somewhere to sit and relax. There's actually so many people selling things to eat. Some Swahili snacks, viazi karai, bajia, can't really get hungry. Yeah.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together?
So guys, I'm at a place called the Aka. So I just walked down to Pirates and it was too crowded, honestly. Like, it's very, very crowded. And then I'm still waiting to go back to Halapak, so I could watch the feeding. And so I was like, the best thing for me to do is to come sit at Pirates and probably do some work. And then I do what? I go back to Halapak because it's like a walk. Okay, it's not a walking distance, but it's not that far. 30 bob in number 3. So I came down to I came down to Pirates, and I'm trying to look for a place to sit. They have all these seats, yes. And if my laptop had like power, I would have sat, and worked from any of the table because then there's a nice breeze. But then I checked my laptop; it's almost dying, so I need a power. I need a power source. So I started walking around just looking for a place that has power. And so I see a gate, written the Arc, Mombasa Grill Bar. And I was like, let me just ask the watchman, if they have that. So I, of course, say hi to him and ask him, I'm looking for a place where I could sit and do some work that has power, source. And he's like, okay, come. So of course he brings me here, and it's beautiful. It's chilled. It's very nice. It's actually outside Pirates, the crowded place, and when you come in here, you can't even tell it's that you're like just outside the crowded place. I thought I'm an extrovert, but I just don't like crowded places, So this is really perfect. There's a power supply here, so I'm able to do my job, have a drink, as I, of course, do some work as I wait for time to go back to Hala Park and enjoy that feeding of the crocodiles and the hippos. If you don't like somewhere crowded, but you're still at Pirates, find your way to the Arc and just enjoy, a cooler breeze. So let me just show you around and also their menu. Yeah.
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
Yeah, facts about hippos. One, they do not swim, neither do they float. They stand and walk. So they usually they stay in shallow places. They don't stay in deep places. Yeah. And another thing is that they have a reddish or pinkish sweat that usually acts as sunscreen. Since their body is so delicate, their skin is so soft. Yeah. And they are herbivores. We are just feeding them some dairy pellets for the show at 4, but they are herbivores. For the first hippo there, the one that looks like a horn, that's a deformed tooth. Yeah, that's a deformed tooth. Yes, just grown extra long since it wasn't removed when the hippo was still young. And we can't remove it right now since we'll be interfering with his life, maybe. It will be kind of painful. Yeah. For that hippo, his name is Potty. His name is Potty. He's a male one. Potty is from German. Yeah, back in German, potty was used for sporting activities. Just like the way in Kenya, in the western part, we do bullfighting. That is what potty used to do back in German. Yeah. So we just finished watching that thrilling feeding session. I was not thrilled by the hippo feeding session, but the crocodile, that was amazing. That was really amazing. So make a point to check that out when you're around. If you're in when you're around, so Hala Park is daily 4:30, but Mamba Village, they only do it on Fridays at 5. So I think I'm gonna end the video right here because this is actually my last day here in Mombasa. I've really enjoyed my stay. It's been amazing. It's been nice. And now I have to go back to Nairobi. So I'll be traveling at night. It's like 5. So I just want to sit here and just do some few work. And as I wait for my bus in the evening, it's too busy. So I didn't get the SGR. It was fully booked. And I honestly don't like planning for my trips like way early. I'm always a very last minute person. So if you're a last minute person, then you have to be open to, whatever means of transport that's available for you. So I only managed to get the bus, and that's what I'm going to use to travel back to Nairobi and call this a day. So I'll end this video right here. And as always, remember to be kind to one another, love one another, and treasure every minute you spend with one another because tomorrow is not promised. Ciao.